This might be a hot take, but some of the luckiest people on earth are kids who grew up poor. Because the person that they turn into as an adult will shock you in more ways than just one. My best friend growing up was named Ruby. Okay, she was shy, she was sweet, she was awkward, but she was my best friend and we were inseparable. Until one day at school where everything changed. Because one day during the 7th grade, I meet up for lunch with Ruby in the playground as we normally do. But this day was far from normal. Because I see Ruby with her hood up going, I hate Nikki Jackie. She's so mean. She really did something bad to me this time. I go, what? What now? Because Nikki, not only was she rich and had a big friend group, the complete opposite from Ruby, but she was Ruby's biggest bully. So Ruby starts explaining everything to me when I get angrier and angrier. She goes, well, today during class, I thought Nikki was actually going to be nice to me because she started playing with my hair and going, wow, Ruby, your hair's getting so long. You look really cute if you had like a short hair like me. Do you want to try? But I told her, I can't get a haircut because my parents can't afford it right now. He goes, oh, well, that's too bad. My mom takes me to the salon all the time, so I know what I'm doing if you want me to try. So I said yes, right, Jackie? And I don't know why I did, but I thought she was actually being nice to me. So she brings me to the bathroom and goes, close your eyes. And the next thing I know, okay, I look into that mirror while Nikki is laughing because I see this. I go, oh my God. Because I'm looking at, the weirdest pixie cut I've ever seen in my life. It looked like Nikki chewed off her hair. I go, Ruby, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you tell a teacher or something? She goes, Jackie, I can't. And if I could, I don't know what to say, okay? I've tried before, but the word, I don't know how. I felt so bad for Ruby, but I was literally 12 years old. There was nothing I could have done for now. So we start eating our lunch together, right? And Ruby's actually smiling again, forgetting about that whole situation until Nikki comes walking over. She goes, wow, Jackie, really giving to charity? Ruby's really pathetic that you let other people give you handouts. And this girl was a monster. Because she grabs that sandwich I gave Ruby and slaps it onto the ground and it's covered in dirt. Ruby goes, oh my God, why would she do that? She goes, well, I thought, you might want this. Showing her a $10 bill. Ruby's like, what do you mean? Right? She goes, well, if you do a little something for me, you can have a little extra money in your pocket. So get down and start eating that sandwich. Oh, Ruby, don't do it. But she's really contemplating, looking at the ground going, and gets onto her hands and knees and starts eating the dirt-covered sandwich as Nikki's going, ha, little piggy, oink for me. And then Ruby starts oinking for her as she's eating the sandwich, okay? I was so livid that I took matters into my own hands, which I really shouldn't have. Because I got up, ran to Nikki, and pushed her to the ground, hitting her stomach, sitting on top of her. I was 12, I didn't know what I was doing, okay? But Ruby's going, Jackie, no, don't do this, right? I'm going, why? She was mean to you. She was, Jackie, you don't understand what you're doing. Okay, I was so confused. Until Nikki goes, Ruby, you're done, okay? Have fun living on the streets because I'm telling my mom about this. I go, what does she mean, Ruby? Ruby is just bawling her eyes out and hits me with this. She goes, Jackie, she's right. I'm not going to have anything now because Nikki's mom is my dad's boss. He's going to lose his job now because of you. And then ran away. And that was the last day I ever saw Ruby, okay? She never came back to school. I thought I was gonna never see my best friend ever again until about 15 years later, I get a phone call that I was never expecting. The other day I was at work try not to blow my brains out when I see a unknown number calling me. Now, I was so bored, I answer it, and I'm glad I did. Because I hear, hey, Jackie, I don't know if you remember me, but it's Ruby. I go, oh my God, Ruby? How are you? How did you even get my number? She goes, don't worry about that. But I was wondering if you'd like to, meet up for some lunch. It's been too long since we talked. Oh, yeah, of course, right? There was no way I was missing out on this, okay? So I leave work, I go meet her up for lunch, where I am shocked beyond belief, okay? Because clearly I haven't seen her since I was 12. I was trying to look for Ruby in this very nice restaurant everywhere. But the only person who's going, hey, Jackie, was this tall, beautiful lady in a Chanel suit, Louis Vuitton shoes, and a Chanel purse with the perfect blowout. I go, Ruby, is that you? She goes, yeah. Come on, sit down. I have lots to catch you up on. Girl, she was not wrong. She starts telling me, after that day with Nikki, I was too embarrassed to ever go back to school, but I couldn't even go back if I wanted to because Nikki wasn't bluffing. Her mom really did fire my dad, and it was a tough few years, okay? My parents couldn't find jobs. We had to move cities, and I was known to be that poor, awkward, shy girl for all the way up until college, until everything changed because I met this professor. Because without her, I wouldn't be in the place that I am now. Like, what do you mean, right? And she starts pulling out her phone and showing me pictures that are blowing my mind. Because I see her giant ass house on Malibu, her hot ass boyfriend, and her golden retriever. But that's not the only thing that shocked me. So Ruby's like, yeah, this professor helped me in the weirdest way because she put me on this app called Gleam, Gleam. She was like, Ruby, this is the best way you're going to be able to build your confidence and how to be able to talk to anyone. So I started doing the exercises every single day. It's like Duolingo, but for communication skills, for work, for your love life, for friends. And I work so well that I can even take care of my parents now. I was so proud of this girl, right? And we continue having lunch, having a great time when our past starts to catch up to us. Because the next thing we know, the waitress walks over to our table, and it's Nikki.